Alright, since there's nobody out there who has these yet, I'm going to do not an unboxing video, because I know you don't give a crap about the box, but probably a tour of this product. This is the new Bose S1 Pro. To begin with, these are battery-powered speakers. Alright, they did not come with the battery. They list at $599 each. They come with slip covers, and the battery's another $100. So we're looking at 13, 6, 1200, 14, whatever. A lot of freaking money. Bose realized that, well, people are bitching because the battery for that price should be included. Alright, so I'm not going to go over a million of the inputs. There's a lot of videos of them. But they changed the process now, so you get a free battery. And that goes in the bottom. It's a lithium ion. It's replaceable. It's awesome. So, leaving it like that, let me go over some real basic features, some of the technical details that people don't realize. First thing first, it's got 2 inputs for stereo speakers if you want. You can also put instruments. You can put guitar, microphone, or whatever. I am looking at this from a DJ standpoint, not a musician standpoint. Also has a line out in case you want to chain them together. Service port. The 3-position toggle switch. You have on, which is top, off, in the middle, and then bottom is fast charge. You can charge these in less than like 2.5 hours. Run time is max, you ready? 11 hours. Obviously that's not at full volume. Bluetooth integrated. Auxiliary input. I wish this was RCA, but it's not. It's just 3.5mm stereo. Fine. Now, just recently, May 31st, they came out with, you know, they're both Bluetooth, so you could stream to one to the other, you could chain them together or whatever. You run the output of one into the input of another. No good for me. I wanted wireless completely. They have a Bose Connect app, which is the same app that they use for their little Bose transportable speakers, and now you can pair them via iPhone or Android and stream from your device, stereo or mono, as long as as far as your Bluetooth signal will go. And then we get text messages coming in. Some of the things I like and I don't like. I like you have reverb, bass, and treble, and you have the master gain. I do not like that you don't have that on the Bluetooth. I guess they're expecting you to do that on the device. So, what's different about these speakers? Well, aside from the fact that these are the best sounding battery-powered speakers on the market, and I'll explain why in a minute. There's been some videos where they compared Behringer, they compared Pyle, which is crap, anyway, sorry, and a bunch of other speakers, and they just sound like crap. Battery-powered means nothing. There's nothing stopping you. If you're doing a wedding reception and there's no power, you could sit in the crowd and stream the music you need. You can also hook your wireless mic up and give them one, and you could have one, and everything is completely self-contained. You don't have to worry about that. Well, except the microphone, of course. Now, a couple of things you need to know about these. They're not standard speakers. This is literally a line array. Inside here, and it's hard to tell, probably because of the lights, you can see there's a 2-inch speaker there. There's 3 of those. They're articulated, meaning they're aiming in different directions. And then behind that is a 6.5-inch subwoofer. It's hard to tell, but it's in there. So what they did is they took the Bose one. They started this whole process when the Bose L1 came out. They patented the line array for musicians and DJs. I have the L1s, and they kick ass. I mean, my guests always are happy. You can stand in front of them. There is no distortion. You can have a conversation in front of it, and literally I can do an entire party on one speaker. Okay? I mean, literally I'm standing right in front of the array having a full conversation with the bride and groom, and it's not blaring in my ear like most speakers. Not to mention the fact that they're really easy to connect and snap, and you're ready to go. Well, anyway, back to the point. There's a 3-speaker line array in here on a 6-inch woofer, and there's 2 ports on the top, one there and there. They mash together the technology of the Bose F1 with the Bose L1 and slimmed it down and put batteries in it. And then he added the Bose Connect app just the other day. Alright, so how do they sound? That's probably your biggest thing, right? Ridiculous. This is streaming from a phone. This is all royalty-free music, so YouTube, you can shove it up your ass. I'm tired of your pulling me down when I'm trying to show off a product here. And I don't know why there's... I guess these are too new for people to come out. This is a YouTube playlist. If you really must know. No copyright music for SoundCloud. No copyright. 367 songs. And I'm just going to skip a few tracks. To get the power of these things, I don't know how it's going to pick up on this iPad Pro, but let me tell you, it kicks ass. In some cases, it's almost too much. It starts to distort because the bass is just ridiculous. They need to add something into the app where you control it. Like if I'm using my DJ program, I'll be able to turn the bass down. But like YouTube, you're stuck. There's limiter lights and everything. Here we go. I'm just going to play some various no copyright music here. Being pushed at me. I'm gonna skip fast forward. Imagine that kind of power. You could literally do an entire
Leave the app.
You could do an entire gig with no battery. I mean, you may think, well, wait a minute, the DJ mixer also needs power. Well, not with me. My Pioneer is actually powered off the USB port, so technically I could do everything wireless. It's very, very clear. It's very, very crisp. It's very punchy. Very powerful. One. Now, I wish I could play shit that people recognize, but, you know, problem is YouTube just sucks. Maybe somebody could tell me, is there a magic number that I can play most pop hits a certain amount of seconds and they won't bug me? I'm not going to sit there. New iPhone 10. Get some. Step over here and the sound is the same as you step right here, or if you step over here. I mean, so they basically 2.5-inch speakers, bigger than the compact array, but smaller in the fact that there's only 3. I mean, I was in a theme park the other day and I noticed that it was professional sound and they had line arrays. You know, it was like a 4-port, 4-channel line array, but still, this is 3 and battery powered. Let me tell you, I mean, this is something ridiculous. Will I use the battery powered? Probably not all the time, but when I need to, you can even see that one's even angled up. That was angled up to the left. The big one I can't show you, and the right yellow head to the right. Now, let me tell you, there's another thing that's going on here that you may not realize. So now we have accelerometers built into phones and everything. These speakers use that technology to adjust and contour the sound. So right now the speaker knows by the accelerometer that it's sitting on a table or it's sitting on a flat surface, so it adjusts the line array so that the sound bounces properly and sounds different, like it sounds optimal. This is also has a tilt back position. Now that just changed the characteristics of the waveform by just doing that. If you tilt it on the right and tilt it up like a monitor, which it's not easy to show you with one hand, but let me see. I want to scratch my new babies like this. Now this speaker is now configured in a stage monitor position. So that's the third position. Got straight, flat on the table, tilted back, stage monitor, and the fourth position. I have to tell you, not going to be easy to demonstrate, but
If you're a YouTuber,
1 second. My YouTube videos will get better. Son of a... Anyway. Close the lid and stop recording, but I mashed it together. There's speaker stands in here. You can actually put your speaker stands and put them like regular DJ speakers. And there's also a micro switch in there. When you put the speaker on a stand, it realizes it's on the stand and changes the acoustics again for further throw. It has no boundaries at that point. So it adjusts itself. If you don't believe me, you can play music, you can tilt it, you can hear the difference, you can push the little switch in there, which is hard to see, and it will click in and change the acoustics again. Let me tell you, these are some badass speakers. They need to do this, some of the larger speakers. I have not put it to the test, I guess you would say, with the 11 hours. It really depends on your volume. I'm thinking low, you get a lot. Not even half volume. I hate this music. Video games or some shit, I don't know. Appreciate that it's copyright free and all that, but somebody needs to, you know. So I'm probably gonna put these to test. I mean, just basically just taking them outside and taking them to the beach. It's crazy. Put them on speaker stands and run a party. That's it. It's a quick video. I mean, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I love Bose.